5280 Sports Network, milehighsports.com. Good morning. Your morning minute on a Thursday. Nate, Shawn, and TJ. Game day!
Game day!
Game day. It's the fourth preseason game. They're going to scrimmage tonight at the stadium, and then they're going to pray that nobody gets hurt. Shawn, I keep waiting for there to be a meeting at midfield between Vance Joseph and Bruce Arians where they just agree to run the ball nonstop, like only run the ball, running clock the whole time. The running backs are not allowed to go out of bounds. They have to stay in and just fall down to a knee. Everybody goes forward on fourth down. The only time the clock stops is for the television timeout, and that's it.
If only. It's a dream scenario.
That's it.
Look, this fourth preseason game has become a joke. There's no way around it. You'll hear coaches say all week, oh, well, this is a really important game for 4 or 5 guys who might barely hang on to the roster. And maybe for some teams it is. But for the Broncos, it's really not. They're not looking at a lot of hard decisions. There are a couple guys, you look at someone like a Jamal Carter. Well, he's going to be with the team one way or the other. So if he has a good game tonight, great. But there aren't that many decisions to be made. The coaches want it over with. The players want it over with. They want to get onto the cuts and try to land on some other squads. So at this point, it really is honestly not worth paying attention to. There's nothing to be gained from it. You're essentially doing the old Seinfeld joke. You're rooting for laundry.
That sounds about right in terms of the game. We understand cut day's coming up Saturday at 2 o'clock, and TJ, there are guys that this game matters to them. I know we make fun of it as fans and as guys in the media, but there are some guys that are going to try to find a way to make sure that they're part of that practice squad. Maybe not the 53, but they want to make sure that they get invited back either by Denver or by somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cumulative thing, right? The guy that you end up putting on the roster based off of his preseason Game 4 performance ends up making a block that springs Isaiah McKenzie for a touchdown at some point later on in the season. So this game does matter, and just because you want it to be over in an hour and a half means that it will have a rain delay and will last 5 hours. So enjoy that, Nate.
That's just more time to go to the concession stands because I love nachos. Let's try not to be depressed here for a minute. What the hell is wrong with the Rockies?
They can't hit. This is the same problem we've talked about all season long. Their plate discipline is not very good as a team. They strike out way too often. That means those outs are unproductive. They don't move runners into scoring position, which means they leave a lot of guys on base. They're the worst team, second worst team in the league. When it comes to runners being stranded in the final 3 innings, this has been a problem for them. Since June 21st, this team is 10 games under 500.
Yeah, they can't hit. I think they refuse to hit. I think that they're just actively trying to ruin.
They're boycotting.
Yeah, they're trying to ruin everybody's mood in Denver.
Stop trying to hit so many home runs every time.
If they're trying to ruin everybody's mood, it's working.
Players only meeting.
Somebody needs to get in there and kick some serious ass in the clubhouse and wake these guys up. We'll see whether they can pull it off this weekend because this is a vital series. You lose 2 out of 3 or, God forbid, get swept, stick a fork in it because you're done. And that's depressing compared to where this team was just 30 days ago. We'll react to Game 4 tomorrow. We'll have a Football Friday with you as well. We'll start to predict some of the cuts on the 53-man roster. All of that tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. on Mile High Sports Radio. But for now, for TJ, for Shawn, I'm Nate. We'll see you.